During Abigail's operation, Dr. Park will cut the sensory nerve roots that are causing the spasticity in her legs. To do that, he has to remove a section of bone from her spine. What sets Dr. Park's procedure apart from other SDR operations is the amount. Where other surgeons may take bone from several vertebrae, Dr. Park will only remove it from one. It's less invasive, but there are still risks.
This operation is more technically demanding because we expose a very small area, about an inch long. There are spinal cord, a bunch of nerves. So if anything happens, the child can be paralyzed.
Dr. Park then divides the nerve roots into 3 to 5 rootlets and stimulates them electronically. The responses from the muscles tell him which rootlets are causing the spasticity and need to be cut.
We are hoping that today's operation goes as well as it possibly can. The nerves that obviously are the ones causing the spasticity are the ones cut.
We don't want any other ones cut.
We don't want any other ones cut because we don't even want to go there. But obviously that is the risk you take by being here. And that's where we have to trust Dr. Park and his expertise of having refined this so well.
Nearly 5 hours later and the operation is complete.
Thank you so much. Abigail? It's all done, all over. Okay, now you've got to rest and get strong and better.
The next few weeks see Abigail undergo the intensive physiotherapy that's vital for the procedure's success. Three weeks after the operation, and she's ready to show Dr. Park her progress.
This is good. This is excellent.
Did you hear that, Abigail? What did Dr. Park just say?
He said it's good.
He said excellent, is what I heard.
For Abigail, a long road to recovery still lies ahead.
And now what's our next goal?
To succeed.
Yeah, and we'll do it, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll do it, Abigail.
Back in the UK, the situation has moved on. NICE has reviewed its guidelines on SDR, and an NHS primary care trust is now willing to fund an operation.
A few months have passed, and we have been quite busy building up a team of very committed individuals who are very keen to develop the cerebral palsy service here in Bristol.
Christian Aquilina and the paediatric team at Frenchay have been evaluating a number of patients to find the best candidate for the first operation.
And this will be on a 6-year-old boy who has significant difficulty walking. This boy has everything else he needs. His hand function is perfect. He is cognitively extremely good. He goes to a normal school and is doing very well at that. He's got an extremely supportive family. And we're very fortunate, I think, to be able to find such a first patient to be our first one in our programme.
Pop him on the case.
For Beau, the waiting is over.
Good boy, so he's going to go too. Okay.
He's finally going to have the SDR treatment that could help him right here in the UK.
I'm gonna have an operation on my back.
So what do you think then? You're going to be okay? Mummy's going to be with you and Daddy?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
It's the day of the operation.
So you're going to have some time with Christian, aren't you? He's going to do some leg fixing.
Yep.
Very, very exciting.
In a few hours' time, Beau will have become the first child to undergo Dr. Park's procedure in the UK.
Not sure how long it's going to take, but you know, it's going to take probably about 4 or 5 hours, I think.
Christian is confident all will go well, but there are risks of complications and side effects.
As you know, the bladder may not function perfectly immediately after the surgery, but you know, any disturbance should hopefully all be transient, and after you know, a few weeks to return back to normal again.
It's operation time, and tensions are rising.
Really want to fast forward time and have them come out the other end safely and as quickly as possible. So there's probably going to be a lot of clock watching today until he's finished, but I'm just hopeful that we've got every faith and trust in Christian and his team.
While Christian may have trained in the SDR technique, only one other member of today's team has ever seen the surgery carried out. He's the neurophysiologist who's on hand to monitor the nerve roots during the operation.
Okay, so let's say this is L3 rootlet number 1, okay?
Like Dr. Park, Christian electronically tests each rootlet. It's essential he cuts only those nerve roots that are causing the spasticity in Beau's legs. Severing the wrong one could cause bigger problems in the long term.
This is where it's important to undertake the selective part of the procedure, because by selective we mean that you choose the nerve roots that need to be divided, and we only select the ones that contribute maximally to the spasticity in the legs, and we preserve the ones that are important for the function of the legs and the bladder.
While the operation continues, all Beau's parents can do is wait.
Sorry. He's in the best possible hands, I know that.
But those hands don't just hold the key to Beau's future. If the procedure goes well, it will prove its worth to the wider medical community and encourage more primary care trusts to fund further operations.
I think we should be able to do 1 or 2 a month at this point. It does depend on whether we'll be able to increase the level of our resources at the moment. So we have completed and received results from 3 applications from 3 different primary care trusts. And we're very delighted to see that all 3 of them have accepted to fund selective dose of rhizotomy.
It's fantastic, and the government and the health authority and all the primary care trusts, whoever's involved in this, all need to sit up and look at what this doctor is doing. He is changing children's lives.
Nearly 5 hours later, and the procedure is complete.
It all went as expected, and you know, obviously you can't evaluate the result at this early stage. It's just a technical part of it. We just have to see how he goes on over the next few days, and more importantly over the next couple of months, and then take it from there.
Beau is coming round.
You want your mummy? She's on her way right now.
His operation marks a milestone in the treatment of children with cerebral palsy.
Hi. All right. Nice to see you. Hi.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
No, it's a pleasure. So, yeah, why don't you?
Hello,
He wants to see you, of course, but
Hello, sweetheart.
oh, he wasn't crying.
Mommy, and Daddy are here now. Oh, hello, sweetheart.
Beau will now stay in hospital to begin the physiotherapy that will be vital to his progress. It's this element of the overall SDR treatment that could cause the biggest headache for NHS accountants.
So these children do require a course of physiotherapy after surgery. It's not enough just to do the surgery on its own. And of course we have been concerned that the setup of community physiotherapy in this country may not have the capacity to absorb some of these patients.
You can't just do SDR without physiotherapy. The children desperately need the physiotherapy to get them mobile again. They need that rehabilitation. So I think the government and the health authority need to look at this and reevaluate how much physiotherapy they give to the children, because they need it.
Abigail's family have had to pay for their own private physiotherapist.
Good girl.
So far, Abigail's improvements after the operation show it's been worth it.
She can only get better over the next few months, because we're only halfway through the first 12 months to see where we can get to. And from the progress she's made so far, it's all good.
She's hungry to get more. She wants to get her ultimate goal of walking across that room, and I've no doubt she will do it.
It's a fortnight after his operation,
Happy birthday!
and Bo is celebrating.
How old are you? 7!
But even today, there's no let-up in his intensive physiotherapy.
17, 18.
It's already helped him to make a remarkable recovery.
Well done, Bo. You're doing brilliantly.
And it's given him a present he's always wanted.
It's the first time ever that Bo's had a little pair of shoes just bought from a regular shop, rather than, you know, something from Disabled Services. So that's quite exciting for him. First pair of shoes on your 7th birthday, Bo.
Today, Bo will finally leave hospital. But first, he has a very special birthday guest to meet. 5 months after her operation, Abigail can take a few tentative steps, unaided.
And she walked outside with her crutches, never ever been able to walk with crutches before.
The past few months have seen Abigail and Bo undergo a life-changing experience, and it's only the beginning.
It's a journey they're going to go on together, and just the idea that your child might be able to stand independently or even walk independently. I can't believe it, really.
It's going to be hard, but you know, you'll do it. You will get through this. There are many more children out there that can benefit from this. We've got to move on from this just being the first. Hopefully, you know, the first of many.
Abigail and Bo are taking their first steps, so hundreds more children could one day see their dream of walking unaided come true.
Well, that's it for this special edition of Inside Out West. We're back on your screens this autumn with a new series. But until then, thanks for watching. Good night.